I just straight up forgot to turn my mic on. I have like a switch, and I didn't turn it on. I'm so dumb. Anyway, I said Unicorn, congrats on being first. And I said, let's do some runs. And then Keto came in. And I said, yo, what up, Keto? Nice to see ya. And then after that, I said, all right, let's do some runs. And then I said, full disclosure, I'm pretty tired today. Not due to the fact that I didn't get sleep, just more the fact that I had a really long day at work. Didn't even get home until about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, that's not a very good game. Like, no one is talking about 1-2 Switch anymore, except for you, I guess. Like, it's amazing how bad that game really was in retrospect. But, let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, pretty tired today. I'm gonna try to make it impact the streams as little as possible. If I start doing really bad on runs, I'll move over to jump early, and I'll try to go as long as I can in jump. If I don't stream the full 6 hours, don't be surprised. I'm aiming for at least 4 though. Four is my absolute minimum now. I mean, like, I know I streamed like 3 hours and 55 minutes yesterday. That's 4. I forgot you were talking about 1-2 Switch for a bit, and I was a little confused about you asking how many balls I had in my hand. Alright. Let's get a run out of World 1. Oh, jeez. Before run 1100. Alright, sounds good, Keto. 8 is not a abnormal time to eat dinner, honestly. But I'm usually a little too hungry, because I don't eat breakfast, I guess. So, I don't eat breakfast, and then I usually have an early lunch. By that, I mean 11:30, and then I'm super hungry by the time I get home. Thank you for the 1-bit unicorn. Slowly working your way up to that purple badge. That one cap a bit. Hey, what up, Cocapelli? It's been a while. Been a while in general. I haven't seen you in any other streams, let alone this one. Hope you're doing well. You'd be surprised what you could do when you're not constantly streaming. You have a lot of free time that you don't normally have. I've been quote-unquote busy, and by that I mean streaming. It definitely keeps me busy. I have a very busy schedule, but playing video games, not doing actual work. That's the spirit, Keto. That is the spirit. Yeah, it didn't tell me the. I thought if I hovered, it would show the how far you had until it gave you the next one, but I guess not. 88's just do one of those a week, and you'll have it in 2 years. That's what I meant to do. Well, Cookin, thank you for the auto host. I do appreciate it. I miss this time save so much. Like, this 5 seconds here is... I guess we're still green, so I can't really complain, but... It's really nice having so much early time save. He is the boy. Yeah, he's been streaming recently. I actually was able to see him live, which I haven't been able to see or do in a couple of weeks. Nice. Very happy I don't have 6 fireworks here. We still have minor time save in World 2, which is nice, I guess. Just means we can't be absolutely horrible and be green anymore. No first try clip, sad. That was close. That was a little more than close. It's fine. It's fine. And we're gonna be behind now, but it's fine. Oh, also, I totally expected us to be behind. And we're gonna be behind after this level, but manageable. I mean, that's like the best recovery I could have possibly gotten. Lost about 3 seconds. Okay, lost 3 in-game seconds. I forgot about the transitions. Whoa, Resi. Thank you. We want to start off today right and actually keep this. Now that I said that, I'm going to lose it very shortly. Yeah, of course. Of course. I shouldn't have went for the kill. Should have just went for the dodge. I mean, that works. But I feel like that's unsustainable unless you actually buy bits, and I know you don't like doing that. What up, Elder Spork? 6 sub-gifting badge. Yeah, so I checked, and we were 35 seconds ahead of our old PB. Going into World 5, so even if I'm like 10 seconds behind, it's not super bad. Especially given how much time I lost and still PB'd the last run. Like, we're not, like, the title says going for the 37, but I'll just take a PB at this point. I don't expect another minute PB. Yeah, sick, the sub-gifter badge, I don't mind the badge, but I have confirmed that when you gift a sub now, it says how many times you've gifted a sub, like, in the act. Like, it'll say, like, Picante has gifted a sub in 3Cat's channel. He has gifted a sub 20 times. And, like, that's definitely inaccurate. But, like, I don't like that feature because it basically means, oh, look at this guy. He's given so many gift subs out, so you should beg for him. Beg him for subs. Oh my god, I can't speak English. Oh, so Cocopelli, that was a super long time ago. That was a different category. That was any percent D4. I mean, as you can see, it says I have 171 hours of total playtime in this category. But this is completely separate from the 100-hour challenge. I actually never completed that. I only did about 60, 70 hours in that. Actually, yeah, 70 hours. Just because the way I was going about it was unhealthy. Like, I forced myself to play it when I didn't want to. You could just have a job as a Buka sub-gifter. Be his hype man. It may not be economical now, but think about the implications. Oh my god, did I seriously just lose time doing that? Think about the implications when Buka's a household name. But yeah, as soon as like you need money, you realize how much you spend on Twitch, and you're like, dear lord. And the 100-hour challenge only focused on runtime. This total playtime also has practice in it, because I run the timer whenever I do practice. So I probably had something like 90-ish hours in any percent D4. So I have a little bit more than 250 total hours in this game, I think. Yeah, that's what happens. The juices start flowing, and you want to give out that money. That's Twitch's. How much money do you think Twitch makes from drunk people? Like, as a percentage of total income from subs, donation, or I guess not donations, but bits and stuff like that. Probably a pretty significant margin, like more than you'd think. I mean, the largest amount is like trust fund / oil money donors, aka the whales. But drunk generosity knows no bounds. Yeah, understandable Elder's work. I mean, like, I'm saying all this acknowledging I'm basically a whale. You don't get the red badge in multiple channels without calling yourself a whale. Actually, I think I only have it in 2, but I have a lot of blue badges. Okay. For the record, I did go for it. We're gonna save a lot of time, obviously. Just not all 28 seconds, more like 23 or 4. 23 it is. I never said it was an unwise decision to donate money. A lot of streamers legitimately need it. Like, you're supporting a person's dreams, as well as, in many cases, careers. That's a little sad to me. I always like to go for green if they have the custom bit badges. If they don't, then nah. That's a death I've never done before, also. That's a new one. I've literally never done that. I've done that one before, though. My biggest waste is probably, also at work, but it's basically, so I live in an office. I don't live in an office building. I work in an office building. Sometimes I feel like I live in an office building, but I work in an office building, and we don't have a cafeteria, but every day a different company, so like, oh my god, why did I go up a route? Every day a different company will come to our like small cafeteria and like set up a quasi food truck, and like it's legitimately good food, but it's way overpriced, and I always spend way too much money because I'm way too lazy to pack lunch. Honestly, we're way too even for how bad this run is right now. Yeah, I've pretty much cut all... Actually, I can't say that. I drink seltzer a decent amount, but like, definitely no like sugary sodas. I don't know, I've heard seltzer is not as good for people as they think. I don't think it's good for me, but some people think it's exactly the same as water. It can't be. It's flavored. It's gotta get that somehow, but I think it's at least like slightly better than soda. I don't know. There's free polar seltzers at my work, so it's hard for me to say no. Like just cans of it. Yeah, there's a restaurant in my building, like a legitimate restaurant, not just like a pop-up. But it's way too overpriced and not that good, so I'm very thankful for that. Otherwise, I'd be spending way too much money there. Whatever lets you sleep at night. Elder Sport. I sleep at night knowing how much time I didn't spend cooking. Because it adds up. Like, your time is valuable too. I mean, obviously it's healthier and less expensive, but time, man. Alright, that was kind of sketch. That just reminds me of like how many people have like inaccessible cryptocurrency. Like there's stories about like people just like have a Bitcoin laying around and it's like, yeah, I don't know how to access it. I lost my key. And there are like literally millions of dollars like that. But I know that's probably not what you meant. Alright, let's... 7-3, we're not going to save any time. 7-4. We got a little bit of time save. We could definitely come out ahead. We only lost like a minute for the rest of the run, so there's no big chunks anymore. The biggest chunk is in 5-1, and we definitely squandered that. Pretty scared about what I just did and how it impacts these guys. Alright, that was fine. Okay. Run's over. I just want to see what my best possible time is after completing this level. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. Actually, I think that it's kind of healthy for me to keep going if it's the first run of the day. Oh my god. Just get some experience in the later levels. Got really lucky there. I could really mess up those firebar patterns badly. Alright, never mind. Yeah, Keto, do you you don't just pour the seltzer on the ice cream? Probably wouldn't be that bad. But it'd be a little too liquidy. I mean, you might as well be having a shake. Actually, like that would be pretty okay, right? I mean, it would probably be a disaster in this blender, but a seltzer and ice cream shake. Yeah, I do like that time save. Little victories and new splits. I'll take a tiny chunk there. Pretty much guarantees green out of World 1. I'm very surprised it was a 52. Well, like, how much different is a float than a carbonated milkshake? Like, yeah, obviously you blend up the shake, but like, root beer is carbonated, ice cream is ice cream. And I've had floats and not wanted to die. Alright, that was pretty slow. I mean, that's not that bad if you always find it. 'Cause then you end up not wasting your money. Yeah, I kind of want a root beer float right now, to be honest. I haven't had one in a while either, and they're very good. And actually, they're pretty insanely easy to make myself, but I don't want to buy soda. And yeah, if you're gonna get like A&W, you gotta get it at the store, not the store, at the restaurant, because while A&W makes pretty bad food, the one thing they have better there is the actual root beer on tap. I'm not a big fan of root beer otherwise. Well, if you're gonna get it at A&W, you gotta gotta get it in the chilled glass mug. I don't think I trust stale root beer the next day from A&W. Yeah, one day I'll remember how to do that. Somehow I lost 5 seconds already. I mean, I know where they are, but still. Bit early on the splitting there. Not sure if I saved this frame roll. Probably, though. A&W is an actual restaurant. It's a fast food place. I mean, it's kind of gone the way of Long John Silver's. Like, I guess it used to be popular, and now it's not really seen that much anymore. Like, I don't know if they're still around. I'm pretty sure they are. I think it started as a restaurant, too. It's not really something I can look up right now, though. Especially not going into this level. I only remember them for their cheese curds. And obviously the root beer. Their in-store root beer, very different than the canned variety. I feel like I've just gotten way more inaccurate as I've taken multiple day hiatuses from this game. That was kind of weird. I just like froze on the pipe. Probably just hit a wall pixel. I mean, honestly, like, that's not surprising, because, like, the person who's, like, gonna choose A&W over another chain probably not have the greatest business sense. They still exist. They're at 1,200 locations. That's definitely a fake gold, by the way. I am a little upset with myself over that. That just... I could have played it safe, and I was like, you know what, let's go for the absolute speed strat. Sometimes you gotta go slow to go fast. Dunkin' Donuts is definitely not regional. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. There's like 3 Dunkin' Donuts in my hometown in the Chicagoland area, and I've definitely seen them on the West Coast. A&W is also not regional. I guess they're probably more located in the Midwest, but I've definitely seen them on the West Coast. That was a really quick grab. Not gonna make up for the fact that I lost fire in a stupid way, but... Oh my god. Oh, I didn't realize that. See, we're only continuing this because we can get this pretty easily, and the fact that I have a 28-second time save in 5-1. This is still really, really bad. We're gonna be like 20 seconds behind out of 4-4. I mean, honestly, not having a certain fast food chain, you're not missing out that much. Like, I don't eat red meat anymore, so, like, a lot of burgers are... Like, I don't care about burgers anymore, but, like, when I did eat red meat, which is pretty recently, like, I started doing this in 2015. Like, I had In-N-Out when I went to California, all that stuff. Like, it's just a burger, man. Nice. A&W is from the West Coast, by the way. I was looking at their Wikipedia page. Okay, I will acknowledge you could make a burger very, very well, but it's probably not going to be fast food if you're doing that. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of Dunkin'. I'm not a huge fan of donuts in general, so Dunkin' Donuts really doesn't have that much to offer to me. I've had their, like, non-donut options. They're okay for breakfast, but it's not something I would ever, I would never choose to go to Dunkin'. I have just gone to Dunkin' because it's the only option. Maybe that's just because I haven't had good old original home-style New England Dunkin' Donuts. I like pink donuts. I don't know why, but the pink frosting just tastes better. I'm sad Pink Loon's not here, because she would love the donut discussion. She's a big fan of sweets. And I'm not a really big coffee drinker either, so like that's another reason why I'm not feeling Dunkin'. And the moral of the story is just not, just don't have fast food. Then you don't have to feel left out. We're ahead now. Simple as that. Oh, I should have went. Oh, I'm dumb. I should have. It's really quick to get power-ups back here. And I forgot that I want to actually get power-ups again. I'm still going based on my current PP strats, and I've tried to upgrade these strats a bit to get a faster time. What up, Pink? Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out of lurk. The donut conversation reminded me of you. Alright. World 5 is very chunky. We got a chunk here, we got a chunk there. We got good RNG also. So this run's back in it despite being pretty bad. Yeah, I like their egg stuff. I don't know, I haven't... I always forget what they offer for breakfast. I remember I've had their tuna salad multiple times, forgetting how much I dislike it. And then every single time I get it, I'm pretty disappointed. Also, I should have died there. If you noticed, I was very, very, very close to the fire bars there. But I'm happy I can even eat eggs again. I worked as a breakfast line cook, and I literally cooked 12 eggs a day. Or not 12 eggs at once for 5-ish hours at a time. And I've cooked thousands of eggs, and I used to like literally hate the sight and smell of eggs after I stopped doing that job. Just because like when you cook thousands of eggs in like a year, when you cook thousands of eggs in a year, you kind of don't like eggs anymore. That was I went a little bit too far to the right. It's still early enough into my set of runs that I'm gonna blame that, even though there really are no excuses. What's a Picante stream if I don't blame someone? No, but after 2 years, I've finally back on the egg train. Yeah, eggs you get burned out of easier than other foods, I feel. I don't think I've had Subway since high school, which I don't really mind. I don't know, I just like... I guess because I'm from the Midwest, if I have the option, I'm always going to choose Potbellies over over Subway just because Potbellies was started in the Chicago area, and it's way better than Subway. Wow. All right, this run's dead. I think. Let's see where we are at a 6-4. But that's pretty unacceptable. World 6 today is not helping us out. I was so tempted to go with the music there. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Alright, well, that's definitely Rip Run. We actually went up here. We were supposed to start doing that a while ago. Nice. I went for the 350 and I did not get the 350. Let me do this one more time. No, okay, we're just nah. 349 is fine. $349 is fine. $343 is not fine. Yeah, I haven't been to Vegas. I've only been to Vegas once, and I was about 10 years old. So, I wasn't aware of any Vegas chains. The only thing I really remember eating was a deep fried Oreo, and I had a deep fried Twinkie, but the deep fried Oreo was so much better. Yeah, and my tier list, out of the only 3 sandwich shops I've had that I could think of, I've definitely had more. It goes Potbellies by far, and then Quiznos, and then Subway. Yeah, Twinkies are not that good. Deep fried Twinkies are definitely good, but they're not as good as deep fried Oreos. Alright, let's get rid of these horrific red splits. How did I lose so much time on 1-2? Yeah, I can never get that. I don't know what it is about that clip, but that's so much harder than every single other one I've tried. Like even 7-4 clip, C4 clip, I think I've gotten more consistent than that. I don't really attempt it, but still. I'm liking the no fireworks. I'll admit it was not due to my astute coin route, but I will take the luck when I get it, quote unquote luck. Why is that guy so close? Jesus. Like, came up out of nowhere. I've learned not to fire when I don't have to. Like, that was a okay time. We're losing a little bit of time, but we have fire. Which we didn't get it, like, at all yesterday. Let's not be a hero here. Nice. Alright. Let's try to minimize the awful bleeding that we now have. Not helping here. Okay. Hey, what up, Wiser? It's been going okay. Runs have been not horrible, honestly. But still pretty None that have really gotten that far. I mean, it's only been, what? Less than an hour? Wow. Okay, that's a way to die. Yeah, it's going okay. Oh, jeez. Whoops. I was pretty tired when I started the stream. Less tired now that I've had 2 rapid-fire cups of tea, but still pretty tired. What up, Juan? That was just too painful. Alright, slight redemption for last run. Oh, the party pickle? Yeah, I mean I have the 3 pickle emotes. There's also a $25 emote, but not many people really use that one. I mean, it is $25. That was zippy, 253. Jesus. That is what we like to see. Just to have it. Get like the commemorative 5-year anniversary DVD. No, that was a 2016 clip. Or was that? Yeah, that was a 2016 clip. No, I don't. It's really hard to justify $25 in any channel, let alone a hobbyist speedrunner, let alone an affiliate. Like honestly, it's hard to justify a $25 affiliate sub just because Twitch literally takes half of it. With partners, I think that they get at least 70%, which is still like a pretty big cut for Twitch. But like, for you to pay $25 to a streamer and Twitch takes 12 of that, that's hard to justify. Also, the fact that it's for one emote. Alright, solid 6 fireworks. Let's Still ahead just because that happened to my PB too. Wow. I call BS. It's per month. I mean, I don't know how long you've been on, or how far off you've been on Twitch, but Twitch probably 6 months ago implemented tiered subs, so you could do the $5 sub, and then you get your standard emotes. But then if you do $10, you get a $10 emote and $25 for the $10 and $25 emote. And yeah, it's not a very large benefit, especially to Twitch affiliates, but well, to Twitch affiliates, it triples their emote count, but I'm talking about the actual benefit since Twitch takes half. But yeah, it's only one emote per tier. Partners still get like the up to 50 emotes depending on how many subs they have. Affiliates just, they have to deal with their one emote until they get partner, which I wonder what the conversion rate is from affiliate to partner. Like, what % of affiliates make it to partner? Nice, nice. Oh, God. Jesus, that was bad. Why didn't I duck? That's how you do it, by the way. Pure skill, no luck involved. Nice. Should have known I would immediately lose that. So it was really not worth it. Sick. When you say low percent, I just think of SMW. No, it has to be very low. Like, very low. Like, probably like 0.5%. Maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe my, maybe speedrunning channels just don't grow. I mean, obviously speedrunning channels don't grow as quickly, but in the, speedrunning community in general, there's been very little growth, I guess, from the affiliate to partner realm. I mean, it happens. Like, there have been recent partnerships in speedrunning, but still relatively rare. Product placement. I totally didn't see your message. What's up? We're just doing runs. Having a good time, I think. So far, they're having a good time. We'll have a really good time if runs get out of World 6. I can't do that today, apparently. Well, one second. I have to reread that. I think I get what you're saying. The speedrunners that are getting signed are Graham, Pooh Bear, and Cheese, aka two of the most prolific runners ever. They're not going to take wee old Picante with 1% of the followers that Pooh has. And I'm fine with that. I'm not looking to get sponsored by an esports team. Oh my god. I mean, I think it's pretty insane for anyone that's not Like, a lot of people bring up the, Oh, actually, yeah, Andy is... I mean, like, I don't want to insult Andy, but I would call him more mid-tier than high-tier. So that's... I forgot about that, actually. But it's pretty insane. Like, it's been brought up before, but, like, to have the conversation of, like, hypothetically, like, me going full-time or an affiliate going full-time, yeah, that's not going to happen. Neither is an affiliate getting an esports sponsorship. I don't think so. Literally because being on an esports team is pretty much automatic partnership. Like, people will have partner before they're streaming just due to the fact that they're on an esports team. Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, for some people, a single streamer could give them more entertainment value than all three of those combined. Like, I know it's not speedrunning, but I watch a guy named Asmodai TV. He's a very consistent Hearthstone streamer. And I probably watch him more than I watch Netflix or Hulu. And I definitely have Netflix and Hulu. Sorry. Toast is my guy also when he streams Hearthstone, but he's been doing that a lot less lately. And I value people who are consistently playing the games I really like. And I hate Fortnite, so that's that. Well, I hate watching Fortnite. I've never played it. Oh, whoops. Well, that's a good way to start a run. Well, I don't hate people who play Fortnite. Never said that. I guess that's not what you were implying, but... I mean, it's obviously a good game, given its popularity. People have to enjoy it. No game can get that popular without having at least some sort of appeal. It's just not for me, but I mean, most shooters are just not for me. Alright. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. Alright, no 6 fireworks. I'm actually a pretty big fan of that. That was a little close. Just a little bit close. At least I went for the restrat. That really sucks. Holy shit, Elder. That, like, is really bad. Holy fuck. I'm really sorry, man. I don't know what to say, except that's an awful situation, and I hope you get a new one really shortly. Fuck. It almost seems disrespectful for me to, like, say this while I'm playing a video game, but I feel for you, man. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Like, what? No, okay, like, I understand in context now, and it kind of made sense. But, Jesus, that's a scare. I was almost like, I'm surprised you opened up to chat about that. That's, like, very personal, but, like, it's a little, Jesus. Thought we were having, like, a sad moment here. It's perfectly fine. Feel free to vent if you have moments like that. I'll try to help as much as I can while speedrunning a video game, but I'm very relieved you still currently are employed. And yeah, we're trying to phase out the workers in the odd even game, but as long as I still get fireworks, which is very common. No, like, I understand your comment now, but I kind of just didn't get what you were talking about when you said no even, and I'm like, I'm gonna ignore that because the man just lost his job. I'm not gonna ask him to clarify. But now it makes a lot of sense. That was me misinterpreting that, like, wildly. Well, you've gone through the simulation. Now you know what will happen, if you ever give me bad news, I won't be a monster. I mean, they could if they want to lose $1 million lawsuit. Nothing is impossible unless you say it is. Well, actually, in that case, we'd want it to be. Never mind, that's a dumb phrase for this situation. Elder Spork's employer off after they fire him while he's on medical leave. But hopefully. Oh yeah, it kind of makes sense you're on medical leave, huh? I put 2 and 2 together, Elder. Also, what up, Paco? What was the final time yesterday? 2 what? 2:01? Did I leave a minute early? Was it the next attempt? Okay. I made a decent decision, only getting well, I didn't get that much sleep, but you know. What I really hate is 6 fireworks, especially when we're this deep in the red. These splits are so weird though. Like, I'd rather have the massive time save front loaded. Like 30 or 40 seconds of saving World 5. I don't like it. Because I have to be too far in the red. Like, I have to be in the red for too much of the run. Yeah, just a little bit. Just the sub 2. That was way too little. Alright, lucky anyway. There you go. There's your job. I mean, does it matter if he beats the time? Because then you just go back and beat your own. The thing is, 3Cats won't stream for another 2 weeks at least. So, if you want to sit comfortably with the PB for a little bit, you can. I do understand the argument of it's fresh in your mind now. But to actually answer your question, yes, he probably will be at a 2-hour time, just because Kaizo won, he got the sub hour. Kurosu he actually did pretty good at. Well, no, I'm just assuming. When was the last time he streamed 2 weekends in a row? Probably like 2016 when he actually streamed. I like just casually going for super jumps now. They're pretty easy to do in a safe way. And they're fun to watch, at least I think. I love when people super jump. Ugh. I mean, if you don't mind spending more time on Harkness, I would say cut at least half an hour down. It's a relatively long hack. But I could see 3Cats going for the sub 2. Alright, this is gonna be a little... Oh, it's no longer spooky. Because if I didn't get build there, I probably would have went for the top strats. I mean, like, I'm not even, like, joking. The overworld is just big. Like, it's like almost... So it's like too vast almost. It takes a long time to get from place to place. So that contributes a little bit of the time. There's just a lot of levels. And when you have a lot of levels, you have a lot of menu transitions and things like that. The levels are relatively short though. See, when I make my hack, it's going to be condensed. It's going to be a tiny overworld. But it still has to have an overworld. It's not going to be like, what's it called? Storks. Picante hack coming, in 2020. That actually might be too early. There's a ROM hack of Super Mario World that recently came out called Super Harkness World. Paco did a run because he was bullied into doing a run after completing the game casually. And he got a 2-hour time, but another streamer that we like, named 3 Cats Watching Top Gun, has expressed interest in running the game. So he's wondering if he thinks 3 Cats is going to beat him. I keep getting... This is a firework-filled run. Not a fan of that. I am a fan of Sub-38 pace, though. Considering we only lost about a minute. Or that's not true. Like, if I kept PB pace up at, like, now, like I literally was just on PB pace, it would be very, very close to a 37. Oh, okay. Nope. Did I get it? Did I get it? Please. Please get it. No. Oh. 2 blocks over. And I would have gotten the checkpoint and lost more like 9 seconds versus 30, which I just did. Like, I literally was past the point where the checkpoint starts you. It's just you trigger it once you touch the coral. Or once you get past the coral. Like, you get it about there. So rip all that time. Like, I mentioned it before, but I don't think I'm gonna PB by a minute again and get the 37. Like, actually, minus 30 to minus 2. But yeah, it honestly wasn't that bad for a second playthrough. The fact that you even did a run at all is like, take some balls, considering you literally just completed the casual playthrough. It's like not like you did practice strats. Maybe you did, but I don't know. Yeah, about a single block was the difference between a -2 and a -22. Alright, I didn't mess that up right now. I did last run. We're finally out of World 6. It's been a while. We have a little bit of time saving World 7. What up, Moni? Hola to you, too. Me habla bueno español. Me llamo Picante. Therefore... No, I just... Okay. I've made you cringe enough already. Maybe I should... Yeah, I should probably just learn Spanish so I'm not a poser with this name. I am very tired right now. I do know some Spanish because, like, I learned it at a very young age, and usually you retain those things a little bit better at a young age. Like, we had a Spanish teacher or Spanish instructor that came like once every week in elementary school. That'd be a good meme though, like learning a language just so your Twitch name makes more sense. I mean, it would legitimately be useful to learn, but... Whoa, that was a bit close. Yeah, I knew that I was butchering that. I mean, I can't say I speak good. Like, it wasn't that I speak Spanish well. It was like I speak something called good Spanish, I think, is what my interpretation of that horrible sentence was. How would I just don't? I don't destroy a great language. Oh my god, that was quite the spring jump. Okay, oh my god. Why? That was a death. Alright, let's go for the skip, because I desperately need it right now. Or, okay. We haven't gotten here today. I was distracted by my self. Could have been worse. Ugh. I tried to go fast, I went slow because of it. Alright, we're not technically dead yet. We're very close though. Yeah, this is like the most fireworks for a single run in a very long time. Solid. Where did it even gold? Apparently it was a fake one. I'm a big pepper. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I have a big pepper. Yeah, I forgot. That's the conjugated version of something. I forgot the unconjugated version. Hey, it's run 1100. All right, we got 7-4. It's not a huge accomplishment, but we're improving. It's been what, hour and a half almost. How'd your races go, Moni? Were you able to successfully do one? I know that starting up on SRL can be a little confusing. I don't know if it's PB time. 1100 is a pretty neat run though. Let's see, I think we PB'd at like 10:59 or something. So it's already been 40 runs. A lot of those were dead in World 1 though. I guess it's always that way though. Hey, what up, Bacon? Ew. He usually doesn't fire there. That's something you don't normally see. I'm happy I didn't mess it up wildly. Oh, I should have done 5. I would have followed a pattern. I'm not sure. I've had a relatively good early game, but I just can't seem to get out of World 4, 5, 6. Like, the really early game is good. Okay, actually, first quarter good, second quarter really bad. That's the best way I could talk about it. So, I guess, all in all bad, because we're not really getting that far. But I do like runs that like just don't die in World 3, like to the water level, which we've been a little bit better about today. Still not amazing, but we'll take it. I don't get that. Like, I walk off ledges a lot, but like I feel like I'm legitimately hitting the button. Like, it's not like I forget to hit it. I'm definitely pressing it. I must be either so early that it doesn't register while I'm on the ground, or like something else is up. It sounds like that when I wish I had a input display on my screen, but I don't really have room for that. I mean, yeah, it could easily be input lag. Like, in terms of I have about 2/3 of a frame of input lag, so it could just be that I do it early from what I see, and therefore it's 2 frames earlier instead of 1 frame earlier. I don't know, but like 2/3 of a frame is definitely low. Like, I can't blame this all on input lag. I don't know what's up. But luckily, I haven't had many of those blunders like in late game. Like, not any I could think of. They're always in like World 2, World 3. A lot of 2s lately, also, like more than 1s at this point. I'm really happy I got that under control. It's like really storming out. It's like super windy right now. I don't know if they're that bad over here, but definitely not good. I kind of hope it's that windy, because, yeah, it's probably not good for the stability of my power, but that means I get to work from home tomorrow, usually. Depends how long it lasts, but... Ah! Yeah, I gotta work on a coin route, like, real bad. So I'll admit, when chat's been going slow, I've been catching up on this WQ drama. I know that I really shouldn't, but I just can't look away from speedrun drama. It's too juicy. But let me just say, people take speedrunning tournaments way too seriously. This is actually not a new hat. This is one of my older hats. I think actually this is the first melon hat I ever bought. But I don't normally wear it because I feel like black just matches better than red. But I like to wear a lot of red in my shirts, and I don't want to wear too much red because I've done it before, and I've been called a Twizzler. I've been called many horrible names due to the amount of red I wear. Yep, just horrible names. Yeah, it's... I mean, like, there's multiple sides to the whole speedrunning argument. Like, there's the side that, like, speedrunning is worthless, you're just trying to play old video games fast, and then, like, there's the other extreme where it's like, speedrunning has the power to change people's lives, and I definitely gear towards, the latter rather than the former. I do think that Twitch streamers have a lot more influence than they give themselves credit for, but they're Twitch streamers / speedrunners, specifically. But when, like, people are, like, taking something as simple as of course, that was horribly played. The joy of the game. So, like, all these tournaments are really no stakes. There's no money involved for the most part. There's no, I mean, it's really just for the glory and the fun of the game. And to see, like, so much, like, drama around certain events and stuff like that, it's just entertaining to me, just because, like, how inconsequential I guess I view it. Like, I can't deny that it matters a lot to a lot of people, but from an outsider looking in, that's how it's just fun to watch. I don't know if that may have came out, like, harsh or incoherent. Hopefully I didn't sound like a horrible person there. After this run, I actually have to go get water. Well, I mean, like, it actually complicates things when you actually bring the whole streaming as a livelihood aspect to it. Like, speedrunning, obviously, to the most part, to 90% of speedrunners, I'm not even going to say 99, 90% of speedrunning is just a way to enjoy a game that you have loved in the past or still love and get a lot more hours out of it. It's really about the joy of the game to those people. But, I mean, there are people whose, like, speedrunning is their livelihood. And, like, to a lesser extent, certain tournaments have cash prizes. And, like, it actually affects a lot of people's lives more than just the joy of the game. So from that, you see a lot more serious arguments than you'd expect from actually, no, in any video game community, you could expect some pretty intense arguments over things that are apparently meaningless to most people. They are. They're Sennheiser 700s. If you want to see my entire setup, you could do ! setup. I do list pretty much everything. I think the only thing that I have to update is my mouse pad. I got a new mouse pad. It's one of those like massive ones that like it's like 3 feet by 1.5 feet. Like something insane. Like it goes under my keyboard. But besides that, everything's accurate. I think. The pictures aren't, obviously. The pictures are a little outdated. Oh yeah, yeah. Got a pretty cool SNES. I don't know, it's like weird. I don't take selfies that much. So I elected for a weird face rather than a serious one. Actually, no, never mind. I was thinking of a completely different face. That is a serious face. I thought I made a weird one. Never mind. It's very obvious I needed to shave. Still 0 successful attempts on that today. Wow. Slowed down and everything. I mean, I would have made that if I had P-Speed, so I slowed down a little bit too much, but... that worked out. Yeah, to anyone who doesn't know about the double jump in this game, that's a pretty concise understanding of it being possible. Yeah, that's a way to do it. It's a little easier than the way I usually do it, actually. Alright, 35. I lost 6 seconds. On top of power-up, so 8 seconds. Oh, no, I have some Chinese calligraphy by an artist called Xiao Kejia. I went to her gallery and it sounds so posh when I say it like that, but I went to her gallery in Hong Kong and I really like the work. And I mean, like, yeah, it's art. It wasn't cheap, but I needed something to furnish my newfound single apartment status, so I thought they looked really nice. I'm like super interested in Chinese stuff, obviously, because I live there and speak it. Let's see, I'll try to link her gallery. I would say so. I'm definitely happy with them. It's a nice set. I didn't have to reset there, but I'm a little frustrated. That's the second time I've done that today. So we're 0 for 2 on that strat. I lived in China. I've probably spent about a year of my life total there. Just for work. I went back. I went there 3 times. But I haven't gone there since 2014, actually. It's been so long. I forgot I had that command. Nice. I pretty much only keep up my Chinese from talking on WeChat with my Chinese friends. That's it. We haven't seen in a while. Yeah, if I lived in China, I'd be streaming it. No, very, very different languages. And anime is okay, but I'm not like super interested in Japanese. Like actually, Japan's super cool culturally, so like I guess I'm like interested in learning Japanese in that regard. But like a lot of people, like when you say you're learning Japanese, they automatically assume you're doing it for anime and stuff. But no, I'm not. I'm not at all learning Japanese. I could read kanji, some of it, because I know simplified Chinese and kanji's all traditional Chinese. But I speak 0 of it. Well, I know konnichiwa, Ohio. The basic words. I would say, besides Chinese, I'm probably most interested in learning Polish because I am of Polish descent and I don't know anything about it at all, except that they have good food. That or Uyghur, but no one knows what Uyghur is except for, I guess, 20 million people plus. Whoever knows what Uyghur is. I don't know why, but like, maybe it's because I'm tired, but like, I feel like the stream has been going by. Like, I looked over at the clock and we haven't even been streaming for 2 hours. Why do I feel like it's been so much longer? It's not a bad thing, I guess. Pelmeni or Monty? I have no idea what those are. I mean, I'm looking at pelmeni and they just look like pierogies. Oh, I mean, I assume you're actually asking me because Monty kind of looks like Xinjiang food or Uyghur food is kind of like a mixture between. I mean, like it's mainly Turkish, but it has some Chinese elements. Just the fact that the Uyghur people are kind of at the cross, like they're directly in the Silk Road. They get a lot of influence from Russia, a lot of influence from China, a lot of influence from Central Asia. So, like I like Da Panza. Oh, you're talking about Poland. I thought you were talking about Uyghur because I mentioned the Uyghur people who live in Xinjiang, which is Western China. Sorry. I mean, Pomeni looks very, very similar to Poland, or not Poland. I was reading your comment. Really look similar to pierogies. I'm not a fan of that. I really didn't have to reset there, but I just want a good run, you know. Well, usually, I mean, like, at least the way I know it, I mean, that is a spelling of it, but Uyghur is the way I really spell it. So instead of the I. So, like, I was a double major in information systems and Chinese from CMU, where I went to school. And, the thing is, most people don't really get a double major in a language just because the minor is the actual language portion. In order to get a major, you actually have to do a lot of cultural history, that type of research. So my main focus was on Chinese minorities, and mainly, I guess just because there's a bunch of them, Islamic minorities in China. Like I'm not a religious person at all, and I don't really know anything about Islam, but I guess I know a lot about Islam in China because of my research. And the largest, oh, I guess there's the Hui, but the second largest, actually no, probably largest of these minorities is the Uyghur people. Well, the thing is, like, the part that you consider culturally Chinese, like, I'm gonna go on off the rails on a pretty controversial topic, at least if we were in China, but the part you consider Chinese, is large, but it's much smaller than you'd expect. Xinjiang, parts of, what is it? What's the region right next to Xinjiang? I mean, not Tibet. Tibet and Xinjiang are definitely areas that are almost not at all Chinese, except for the fact that roughly 150 years ago, the Qing dynasty decided to usurp them into China. So, Xinjiang, home to the Uyghur people. Tibet, home to Tibetans. Share almost no cultural similarities with mainland Chinese people. So, yeah, the regions are definitely culturally different, but there's like the Chinese cultural differences from like places like Harbin. That was the worst pronouncing ever. Harbin to like Beijing even. And then there's like Beijing to Urumqi, which is like actually not Urumqi, probably like Kashgar is a better example. Like completely different places. Like they aren't even the same country except in name. And I guess technical government. Like a lot of the autonomous cities in Xinjiang and Tibet are barely governed by the Chinese government just because they don't really have much control over those areas. What is Qihai? Is that the name of it? I used to know all my Chinese regions, like pretty much knowing all the states. I used to know all the Chinese ones, but I have since forgotten. There's like something like 36. 18. Wow, it was literally double. It's been a while. I really got to get back into my geography. Got to get back into my Chinese. Got to get back into bouldering. I don't know. It's hard to balance when you work and stream. I mean, everything's possible. Discipline. People are always like, get motivated. You really just need discipline. Discipline is way more motivating than I was thinking Qinghai. I said Qihai. Sorry. But yeah, discipline's way more important than motivation. I mean, motivation also helps, but it helps you become disciplined. But once you're disciplined, it's really hard to break out of that rhythm. I mean, we're talking about a solid 15-minute rant at this point about pretty much nothing. Started with China, ended up getting into radical forms of cultural rhetoric, and now we're talking about discipline for some reason. But anyway, the most important part of learning about the Uyghur people from Xinjiang is that they have bomb food. Bomb-ass food. Like, I called it Da Panzi because I haven't had it in a while. It's actually Da Panji. So good. I don't know. It's not like it doesn't have that good of presentation, but it's thebomb.com. Why did I do that? I agree with that. It's been a pretty slow night, honestly. Like, usually we're like, I wonder if there's like some sort of event or something. Because usually we have a few more people in here, but I mean, like, I do appreciate everyone that's stopped by. You guys have made the stream possible. I mean, yeah, like, so they go hand in hand. Like, you're obviously not going to become disciplined if you're not motivated enough to do it. Like, discipline has to come from somewhere. But just to be motivated by, like, the end state, like, I can do it, I can get to there, that's not gonna, like, discipline's much more important, like, actually setting yourself on a regimen towards meeting that goal. And I can't really talk, because, like, I'm sitting here and I'm not exercising, and I'm not eating as healthy as I want to, just because I lack discipline, but I definitely value discipline more than just intrinsic motivation. I like Da Panji. It's probably my favorite. I mean, like, I gotta say mala shangguo is my favorite Chinese dish, but it's pretty good stuff too. I'm just looking at the Google images. Oh, so good. That's not so good though. Why won't it let me? This is way too hard. was gonna link an image, but it won't let me. Why does Google do this? Hey, Pink, thanks for the host, by the way. I realize my layout is messed up. I could actually easily fix it, but it'll fix itself soon. By that, it'll fix itself when I get out of World 2. Yeah, I have been really butchering my Chinese today. I mean, the thing about switching from language to language, at least for me, like, because I don't have the perfect dictation, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I often stumble upon my words. I don't have a stutter or anything, but I'm really bad at speaking. And especially when I'm switching from language to language, like, the first few words I say just, like, don't come out, like, at all. And, I guess since I ordered Chinese food a lot, like, in China, like, I just have a lot of practice with certain phrases. Yeah, I probably should have fixed my you know. I am getting tired. I don't know. Like, I don't like to only have a 2-hour stream, but I might just not be able to handle the full 6 today. In that situation, I mean, you've practiced it enough, I feel. It's like normal conversation is all sort of improv, so in certain situations like that, like in a presentation, I generally could do a good job just because I've already gone through the entire conversation so many times in my head that I could just like bust it out. Ugh. Okay. It's like the third time I've done that in a row. Solid. Also, can I just say that this is run 1111? It's obviously not going to be a no reset. I kind of swore off those after my 1000th run. But we're going to try to keep this one until it at least says best possible time, our current PB. Well, honestly, like, Harkness, Thank you for the huge raid, man. I do appreciate that. That's a lot of text. Jeez. How was the stream today? I wasn't able to catch what you were doing, so normally I would ask like how's Super Hark Bros or anything like that. But hopefully it was good. I'll give a party pickle too. You guys are going ham right now. Rude, 3 cats. Yeah, it's a good pickle. Don't diss the party pickle. It's helped us through tough times. I've been rambling for a while. Nice, Gracie World. What up, Jen's Orbit? How should I say the whole name? I can easily say the whole name. But if I were to abbreviate it, how would I say it? Fired. I do too. I mean, it's evident by this clip. Warning, there are definitely pickle fluids there. I almost banned you, Jimmy. I've been getting those bots in my channel. And I've been very quick on the ban hammer. Well, I mean, like, some people prefer certain things, like real name or gens or orbit. I could call you Orbit. That's a little unnatural, but just thought I'd ask. I mean, yeah, that's definitely the more logical one, but I'll stick with Jorbits. I mean, if it wasn't okay, I wouldn't own it. I would try to hide the fact it ever happened. I like Jorbit better than Genzo. What can I say? It was a big pickle. I didn't expect the juice, but I should have. Yeah, but it's also a thing that objects with gravitational pull take part of. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but the word orbit was only so close. Only recently co-opted by Orbit Scum. Every single run is gonna, like, I think I've completed 9 runs out of these 1,000, so chances are everyone's gonna die regardless. Oh, that sucks. That's called a double jump. If you've never played Lost Levels, you could do that. Oh my god. Okay. Well, didn't kill the run, but it definitely didn't help us out. Like, we're pretty behind now. Okay, that's not it. I didn't even split correctly. Given the 8,000 downvotes on that video, Dave, I'm pretty sure it's less truthful than you think. But I appreciate you trying to get that information out to me. Also, one sec, guys. I gotta focus on the water level. Because these are not easy wins here. I mean, you call it rambling, Three Cats, but, like, am I just supposed to not talk during a run? Just supposed to be silent? I will not be oppressed. I mean, I just can't do this. I'm in the middle of a run. But if you're talking about the infinite lives trick in 1-1 of lost levels, I've seen that many times. I go into focus mode, like, way later in the run. Like, there's so many things that could go wrong in terms of RNG. Like, not so many, but 4-3, 5-3, 7-4. Like, there's so many things that can go wrong that, like, what's the point of being, like, 100% focused all the time? It's just gonna wear me out sooner. You might not want to get in a fight with one of my mods. They have power here that you don't, Dave. But I was a little surprised. I thought there was something going on there. That was not entirely truthful. Alright, so these are new-ish splits. I got my PB, I want to say 6 days ago. So the big time saves now are in 5-1, and I guess 5-3 has another 10. There's 28 seconds in 5-1, 10 seconds in 5-3. We're going to need to be green out of that to really have a chance at a nice PB. Yeah, it's all thanks to Harkness here. Before we were having a pretty slow day, honestly. So you definitely helped liven it up. The Kool-Aid Man sex emote also livens it up. Alright, hopefully we get good bills here. These 2 sets of bills could really screw us over. Alright, so far so good. And we got 2. That third one was a little sneaky, but we survived. And that was intentional. We don't want to get the same rightmost digit of the coin count versus the rightmost digit of the time, in this case 0, because that would have got us 3 seconds of fireworks. Kool-Aid is spelled with a K. I'll have you know, Three Cats. As an up-and-coming rider, you should hold yourself to a higher standard. I mean, the party pickle doesn't make it better, but I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, I think it's consensual. Because obviously Twitch would not allow for that type of emote to a non-consensual Kool-Aid emote would not be allowed given Twitch's terms of service. Obviously, consensual Kool-Aid sex is apparently okay to have on an emote, but I didn't write the rules. Oh my god. I did completely choke this time save, though. It's a solid, what, 10 seconds gone of that? Like, what? I'm just talking. You're making me, you're like attacking me, Three Cats. Like, eventually I'm just never gonna talk in this channel, and then you're gonna be happy. I'm putting an end to Three Cats bullying. It's gone on too long. Oh my god. Let's fix this layout. There we go. Alright, well, run 1111 was pretty good. Further than our previous runs of the day, but could have been better. Better than that run. What up, Perp? Yeah, all the things that happened in 11-12. We disrespected all of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. And what is there to say? I don't like the game that much. Therefore, I don't like watching it. That's about it. I can only ramble about things that I kind of know about. At least. I don't really know much about Fortnite. Oh my god. We are... As soon as the people came in, having stage fright. No. Actually. Like, I came home at like 6:15 from a very long day of work. I have a bunch of, since I forgot, oh my god. I forgot to cancel my subscription to Soylent. I keep getting it, despite the fact that I don't drink it. I really gotta do that. In fact, I'll probably do that after stream. I guess I could probably have one of those. But specifically after stream. Not like super hungry right now. I am tired though. Oh, was it? We're already up to 11:16. Yeah, I legitimately had, like, I ordered the least amount, and, like, it's already been, I gotta do it tonight, because I think they're gonna ship me it, like, in the next, like, 3 days. Like, I have, like, 30, I got the premium bottles, the quote-unquote premium. I have, like, 30 Soylent, and, like, luckily they don't expire, but I'm just so, I, like, tried them for a bit, I'm so sick of them. They're the chocolate flavor, which is, I guess, okay, but... It's a bad decision. All the streamers pushing Soylent, I don't know how many are actually drinking it. It has a multiple year shelf life. It makes my stomach churn, but like not like that's a very common complaint. It's not very well. Well, no, I don't experience it as much as others, but my stomach definitely does churn when I drink it. And Jorbit. Yeah, it's definitely a like I still think of movie like Soylent Green. Like I'm very surprised so few people like make that connection. Like it comes up every now and then, but like they named their product after like People Chow. I'm not gonna drink the Soylent right now. Maybe after stream because I haven't eaten dinner, but. And like honestly, like people in certain countries have it worse if like the food you ate only gave you the risk of bad farts. The world would be a better place. But it's not very good stuff. I mean, I've done it before. Like it's not like it's gonna be like me drinking a protein shake. Also, 3 Cats, to not pay a disservice to the long paragraph of text you made earlier. I have no idea who you're talking about or where that person is. And like, it's every 5 minutes I just sink in this chair. You gotta do something about that. Well, Jimmy, I've tried all the flavors, and chocolate's by far the best. The original Soylent is absolutely disgusting. I can't stomach it. I mean, the whole reason I got it is more for the counting calories aspect. Like, it's pretty easy to just... Like, it's not like what you're talking about with the first world problem. Like, oh, really? I haven't gotten 25 here in a while. But it's not like the first world, I don't have time to eat. Like, it's more the fact that I just want, like, a very easy way to track how many calories I'm intaking. That's why I originally thought I would like it. But after, like, a solid 2 weeks of using it, I was like, yeah, I never want to do this again. I mean, it literally tastes like a protein shake. Like, if you got, I don't know what other protein shakes exist, but I've had them before, and like, Soylent tastes pretty much the same. That's the first time we've gotten that tonight. Like a chocolate protein shake versus Soylent. The same. Well, that's because I want to play 6 hours of Mario. That's priorities. The Mario is above the cooking. You say that like it's a bad thing. And today, it's probably not more than 3, I'll admit. I'm fading fast. That's preposterous, Pink. But I have my vitamins. I got my gummy vitamins. Therefore, I must be healthy, right? Nutrition advice with Picante. Live off Soylent and vitamins, and you'll be okay. Nothing bad can happen with that. Okay, at least I'm not like one of those streamers who literally takes like amphetamines. Well, I guess technically I drink tea, but like, there's been a lot of accusations going around for a lot of streamers. I did take my vitamins today, Pink. You burn a ton with the hand movements, especially the ones I have. Okay, they're the adult. Like, the thing is, like, if you're gonna have vitamins, why would you not elect to have gummy vitamins? It literally is just like, what's the advantage of having a gummy or a vitamin in pill form if you're already gonna get vitamins? I mean, vitamins are already like pretty much proven to be a waste of money, so I shouldn't even have them in the first place. But like, they make adult gummy vitamins. Why not just eat them? Like, because they're easier. I mean, caffeine, you know what I'm talking about, Perp, but... Oh, no, this is bad. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this section again. Solid, huge time loss. Why am I struggling with this so much right now? Oh my god! This was never hard before. Okay, well, this run's over, but I have to get this at this point. Well, I have struggled with this in the past, but it's been a solid few months. Oh, okay. I'm 0 for 4, I think, in that level. Well, You're talking about commercials like I get influenced by ads. I literally see no ads in my life. Ad blocker plus any platform that allows me to eliminate ads on non-desktop devices I have. Like, I have not seen an ad on the internet in a very long time. You taste your non-gummy vitamins? Like, do you chew on the actual vitamin? Like, you're not just swallowing them? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, Pink? Yeah, I have pickle vitamins. Perp's right. I've been found out. I'm not sure if I could relate to that one, Perp. But like, this is a very interesting hill you choose to die on, Recats. The gummy vitamins are bad hill. Sour Patch watermelons are good. I'm a gummy person. So, I guess I can't really relate Jorbit. I'm gonna do that until I really start to hate myself. But, yeah, I like the Sour Patch watermelon. I'm trying to think of anything else I like more. I mean, gummy bears are out. Like, I'm a Haribo kind of guy. There's a subreddit on Reddit, obviously, called Haribo Master Race, and like they make fun of Trolli, and they also talk about Haribo products. And I don't know why, but I'm sub to it, and I agree with them. The Haribo is the best. Well, I know that you hate watermelon flavoring in general. Pink Loon also hates artificial watermelon flavor, so you would get along in that regard. Isn't Kratom like K2 or something? Oh, okay. RIP. Similar. That's a fake goal, by the way. I split really late in 1-3. I don't know. My face just gravitates towards this mic, and I glance over at my OBS preview, and I'm like 30% of my face or more is covered by the mic. 1 second. Oh my god. All right. See, we're responsible here. No problem, Jorbit. And yeah, what am I saying, Pink? You and Perp are basically the same person. Well, like, Lionel, the normal flavor of Sour Patch Kids, and then the watermelon, completely different flavors. Well, that's two things you guys have in common. Yeah, most of the sour candy, like, I don't know what chemical they use to make it sour, but like it's painful a lot of the time. Like I don't know, like I haven't had sour Skittles in years because like it just literally hurts to like when you have like a whole bag. Like I just mean like the normal size bag, not like a massive bag. And Rips, I'm really behind on chat right now, but Rips are by far the best sour/sweet candy. Oh my, I meant to go under for some reason, which is, it's a bad choice in general, but it's the worst choice when you don't actually do what you want to do. I just want one more good run. I am pretty tired, so I don't want to like strain myself too much. I'll be back tomorrow with a better stream, but I do want just one more good run. By that I mean one more like past World 5. So like I've always been skinny, but my diet, my metabolism is just catching up to me at this point. Oh my god. This is the worst ever. Alright, well that's a dead run. Yeah, there's a morbidly obese Picante inside all of you guys. Don't call the police. I've always been skinny, but now my metabolism's catching up to me, and I can't just make the horrible diet decisions I used to make. Like, we're talking like, you may agree with me on the first part, but like, throughout middle school, like I refused to drink water. I would just drink soda. Like it was actually the most unhealthy thing in the world. Like I definitely had a sweet tooth, and I never got cavities. It was all genetics. And now look at me. Well, what a transformation through kids. Okay, I need more Picante foods. If we're talking about sweets, you ever go to like a Mexican grocery store and like you see like the popsicle with the chili powder on it? I have tried them. They're not horrible, but like it's not something I ever crave. Oh yeah, I remember that. There was more involved than just eating the... Let's leave it at that. There was more involved. It wasn't just me eating a pound of Japanese candy. Yeah, water is definitely important. I say that as I have not drank a single drop. Like, maybe I shouldn't have banned Stay Hydrated, but... You don't have those? I mean, I guess you live in North Carolina in a relatively secluded area, but being from the Chicagoland area, there are a lot of Mexican grocery stores. It definitely did happen. Like, I'm a fan of the Japanese candy. I could down a pack of Haichus in a very short amount of time. Probably a record amount of time. You'd be thrilled, or appalled, and I guess thrilled to watch. I went this weekend. Like last weekend. Well, then you're just straight up wrong. Haichus are delicious. I mean, the thing is, Haichus that you generally find in the U.S., like at a grocery store, not an Asian grocery store. Asian grocery stores, to talk about what Jen's Orbit's talking about, are amazing. If you have one near you, like even if it's an hour away, you should stop by just because they're pretty cool. But like, if you go to an actual grocery store and try to get Haichus, they're usually like stale. But if you go to like a place where they're not rock hard, those fresh Haichus straight off the industrial line, they're quite delicious. So yuzu, I mean, like, the thing is, those gummy candies that you're talking about, they're all good. It's really hard for me to not like one, but yuzu is not a flavor I would get. I always get the lychee, sometimes the ramune ones. I like the melon ones too. Yeah, you can get Haichu anywhere now. Now you gotta get the Japanese exclusive flavors, like the, there are a lot in China. I mean, I guess like Asia exclusive flavors, like the melon cream flavor. It's not just melon. There's an extra element. It's all good. Like, especially after a long stream, like I tend to try to just like kind of relax, watch a stream. Like I'm not super active in the chat of the person I host. Like I have to think of all the flavors they have, because there's definitely some sleepers. Like the watermelon's good, obviously, but you would not think that. There's like strawberry, I think. That's pretty good. I haven't had mochi in so long. That sounds good. Oh my god. Kasu Guy is the name of them. Now I know. Yeah, Harkness, you haven't missed much. These runs have been pretty bad. Well, Harkness, you missed the argument that, like, if you're gonna have vitamins, why not just have gummy vitamins? It's not like there's any advantage of not eating gummy vitamins, like choosing regular vitamins, and gummy vitamins are just easier to eat. I say eat when I really mean, like, take. Well, yeah, it's just like, because they're gummies. It's not like the most controversial. Obviously, it's a product that people buy, or else they would not be sold. Like I'm not going and getting the Flintstones gummies, as tempting as that is. Those are meant for children. I'm getting the adult gummy vitamins. Like the ones that say like for men. Anything that says for men has to be manly, right? I mean, it's loaded with as much sugar as like a normal gummy would have. It's like probably not very impactful on my diet. Is it that? Is it the Pon Pon guy? Alright, we're gonna try for the 5th time to not horribly mess up 3-4 here. Did I guess right? You're moving on to Egg McMuffins. You left me with a cliffhanger. How? I have not messed this up in so long. Oh my god. You're like going in, 3 Cats. I can't take it. I can dish it out, but you're hurting me. Deep inside. Which one's the McGriddle? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a McGriddle. I get the McMuffin. Yeah, I don't think I could eat one McGriddle. The thought of like a breakfast sandwich doused in syrup does not make me happy. I worked at a breakfast place. I worked at a place that was open and had breakfast at it. And like we made breakfast sandwiches. I was the egg cooker. We already had this conversation today. Well, that sucks. You were there, Pink, for 2 minutes. But I constantly cooked eggs for breakfast sandwiches. I like a good breakfast sandwich. McDonald's does not make them. Darbian, thank you for the big auto host. Yeah, I mentioned before, like, I'm not a big donuts guy, especially for breakfast. We had a conversation about Dunkin' Donuts way earlier in the stream. I mean, like, have you ever had, like, M&M pancakes? Like, you cook the M&M in the pancake, so, like, it's all melty. Like, I'll have a donut for breakfast, and I'll feel, like, sick from it. Like, it's way too much. And, like, you go on the other side of the spectrum, though, and, like, we have breakfasts that are all meat. Like, it's, like, eggs and cheese with sausage and bacon, and... America's just a place of extremes. Oh, my God. I almost had it. Not because I actually have gameplay, just because that's what I imagine 3 Cats like right now. Yeah, this, like, 85% of this chat, whenever there's, like, a lot of people in it, just immediately devolves into food, and it stays there for a while. It's not a bad thing. But it's very common. So sorry, I probably make you hungry a lot, Dewey. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't. Haven't eaten in days. Yeah, why eat when I could just drink all my meals? That's slow. And we have a lot of coins. Wait, is that a new emote? I've never seen that Darb emote, like, ever. But what up, BCP? Well, yeah, in this game, there's a double jump method that requires you grab an item. Like, if there's a power-up transition, you could just... Oh my god. I can't get past World 1 right now. If there's a power-up transition, you could just... It's hard to explain. Actually, it's not that hard to explain, but if you're not holding the jump button while you grab the power-up and you hold the jump button during the power-up transition, you'll do a second jump. So yeah, there's like ways to manipulate your speed and other stuff while you're grabbing stuff in this game. It must be BCP. It must be. Also, welcome to the stream. Hey, if the man's lurking, you gotta let him lurk. But I have a hunch it is. And I've been subbed a while and I've never seen it. So yeah, probably not. That's a better question for his Discord or something, but just have a hunch. It's always off. I don't have a coin route right now. As soon as I start implementing a coin route, that's when the stream's gonna go south. That's when I'm never gonna get out of World 1. I mean, this conversation is about food and gummy vitamins, so it's basically a conversation for small children. Thanks, Umar. What up, Mitzi? Testy, I think. It's hard. Sorry, I tried. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the resetting in World 1 over and over again stream. I tried. Harkness, I realized after I said it that it could be interpreted that way. It's the effort that counts, kinda. Kinda. Setsi, that's probably it. Mitzi T Setsi, maybe. Can't really dwell on it, because it probably doesn't like that. Hey, thanks, Camel Joe. That's a biased question, if I've ever seen one. What do you prefer? Gummy or regular vitamins? if you take vitamins at all. A lot of people will choose not to take vitamins because it's pretty much proven that they're a waste of money. Alright, sounds good, Harkness. I mean, like, this stream is probably not gonna... Like, the more tired I get, the more hosts I get. It's, I don't know. But I do have to end at some point, too. I guess, except, like... There's... yeah, it's a similar argument. It gets heated for no reason, though. Yeah, Umar's probably the smartest one here. That is very scientific, BCP. Yeah, who needs to go outside, BCP? Why am I up here? Alright, well... There's probably some vitamins in beer, right? I mean, it's definitely not healthy for you. Actually, I'm pretty... I read somewhere that, like, a glass of wine or one beer a day can have health benefits. But I don't know how much of that was, like, bro science, like, trying to justify that, but I don't know. That makes sense, BCP. Not trying to judge. Thanks, Camel Joe, by the way, for the follow. That was totally intentional. It had horrible stairs to avoid the fireworks. Totally. That's what I meant. I was like, every day sounds a bit much. Every other day sounds more realistic. Yeah. People like to avoid the discussion, but like, if alcoholic drinks did not have the effects that drinking did, they'd be drank a lot less often. Every single time I get 6 fireworks here. I'm not surprised. Yeah, B squared secretly works for the alcohol lobby. I wouldn't be I feel like he was uncovered as a spy. Wouldn't be too surprised. That's a good motto. I butchered what I was trying to say, but like, obviously not everyone binges on alcohol, but there's all the there's a lot of recommendations about how much you should drink, but generally those are within limits that most people don't drink for the fact that people want to actually get the effects of alcohol. Alcohol is just not healthy in the doses people want to drink it in. Yep, I'm pretty sure that was it, Perp. I think. Alright. I don't know why I said alright there, that's an easy jump. We're finally out of... Oh, actually, no, wait. 3-4 has killed every single run that we've come to cherish. Yeah, I don't know of any drinks, like, I'm young. I'm in my early 20s. I haven't had that much. Like, I've explored alcohol, but not as much as some people, so Excuse me if I sound naive. That's actually fine, honestly. Sweet. But I have not had a drink where alcohol actually enhanced the flavor. And maybe I just haven't had the right drink. I was gonna say Bloody Mary, but I think that a Bloody Mary would generally taste better if it was just the Bloody Mary mix. But I'm talking mixed drinks. Some beers actually have a good taste, and you can't find that taste in non-alcoholic beer for the most part, or at least not any non-alcoholic beer I've had, which is very little. Well, I'm 23. I've had Red Bull and vodka, but like, I still have Red Bull tastes better without vodka in it, in my opinion. I'm not like dissing anyone who disagrees, but that's my opinion. I thought the rule was I could visiting. It's not about whose channel you're in. Otherwise, you would never go in like Truman's channel. Yeah, when I don't have fire, when it's not faster to have this, I get that easily. I don't hate IPAs, but IPAs are my least favorite type of beer. I'm a darker beer guy. Stouts. I like stouts. And then I also like porters. I mean, porters aren't that dark, but people like to group them together. And those are my two favorite types. And some ales, like my favorite beer is Golden Drac with the 2 A's. Golden Drac, sorry, not golden. That's a U. And that's nowhere near a stout. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, I think Golden Drac is a Belgian ale. Did I say German? But, so, you're going to notice I'm very much in the red here, but 5-1, we have 28 seconds of time save. So while this run is not very good, it's not the worst run we've ever had in World 4. It's very much PBable. Still, actually, Sub-38 space somehow. I don't know how, but... Now, those are a little bit too much on the light side for me, Jen's Orbit. I'm very good at saying people's full names. That's a pretty good one, Perp. Peanut butter's Oh, Pink, did you get my snaps today? Speaking of peanut butter. That's right, I use Snapchat. If you guys want in on this. Oh, that's so gross. Selling out like that. Wow. I'm very surprised I didn't lose fire there. If you guys want in on this, picante.live/Snapchat. Or Picante Live on Snapchat. Anyway. Now that I got that dirty business out of the way. I don't even know what we were talking about anymore. I just ruined it with self-promotion. Yeah, despite me talking a big game, I'm pretty inactive on Snapchat. I always forget about it. Have you been to Dark Lord Day in Indiana? Because I have. And you're talking about a 15% aged beer. And those are really good, but I don't put that in the same class as most beer. Like I'm not gonna say my favorite beer is Dark Lord 2011 batch, because that's a bit. You can't get that. more than 1 day a year. But yeah, those are insanely expensive. You're talking like $40 a bottle. Jesus. Of course. Oh, we're still gonna be ahead, even though I'm butchering this. Oh, Dark Lord Day is, there's a company called Dark Lord. They make special, like, they're a craft brewery. And every day of the year they sell like their most famous beer. It's called Dark Lord. Or no, never mind. I'm butchering it. Anyway, they sell expensive fancy beer and it's called Dark Lord Day. And it's in northern Indiana, so most people don't know about it. Alright, well, we have time to save in the next level, but... Okay, I was very free. We're losing so much time. So we're still ahead, though. Yeah, bad runs today. Sorry about this, guys. I try to have good gameplay. Today, I mean, it's okay earlier, but it's gotten a little bit sloppy. I'm so upset. Alright. The next run to, I didn't mean to just walk off. I'm sorry. I pressed the button. I guess I pressed it too early. The next run that gets out of World 2, I'm gonna probably call it. Just because I'm getting pretty tired. And that wasn't... Don't worry about that run too much. It was pretty bad. Like, yeah, we were in the green at a certain point, but... Yeah, I'm not continuing that one. My dad brewed beer once. I helped him out with that. I was underage at the time. Like, I didn't... He's like, hold this while I pour the whatever into the whatever thing. There were a lot of buckets involved. Anyway, brewing beer is a horribly smelly process and not that fun looking. I like me some Pilsner or Quell. I haven't had it in a while. Yeah, Yingling's a good, like, if you're getting a party, can't really go wrong. Black and tan. It's not in a green bottle, but... It's a pretty intense beer conversation. was slow. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's something people are a little bit more agreeable on. Like, people are willing to have less vicious arguments about beer. Yeah, there's way too many to try. Like, it's hard to keep track of which ones you like, almost. Like, more than others, you know? Yeah, it's obviously a cheaper one. They're a little too, I don't know if light's the correct word. But yeah. I mean, I'm gonna 100% say yes. I'm a little biased, though. Mario is acceptable to pretty much celebrate anything. Also, the event I was talking about is this. I'm sure you were probably able to look that up as well, but it's Dark Lord Day. It's kind of like a metal fest, too. So, that's not your thing. It's not really my thing, but they make good beer. I don't know why I had to link that, but I did. We're gonna have bad fire here. Oh, we didn't. Hopefully this run doesn't die really quickly, because this is probably the last one of the night. It sells out in less than, like, it sells out in half a day. But, like, tickets are like $100 or $200 and you get like 5 beers. Like, it's an expense. I mean, they're large bottles of beer, but still, it's very expensive for what you get. I mean, it is touted as like top 10 beers in the world. That's why people agree. So that's why it sells out every year. But I've had the beer and it is very good. I'm not sure if I would say top 10 in the world. Actually, no. I mean, like, it's one of the better beer, probably the best beer I've had. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you might get sent home. I mean, the beers they have there are 15%. That's a little bit more intense than a cider. It's really hard for me to finish like even one cider. It gets way too sweet. And like it doesn't taste like 15%. It's not like basically alcohol. What's that one like 70% beer? Snake beer 70%. It's like snake venom or something. Snake venom, yeah. Snake venom beer 70%. Apparently it tastes horrible, but it's technically a beer. I'm pretty sure they don't sell it anymore though. It was like a limited time thing. Alright, let's, like, 7th or 8th time is the charm on this. Finally, for the first time, my last run of the day, I finally get that right. That was a little scary. Yeah, 70%'s a little much. I've drank Everclear, and like that gets you a little too turnt. I mean, it works. I mean, like I'm hoping I don't get a wound that needs whiskey. That generally means I have a gash. Okay, sorry, I lied. That's only 67.5% alcohol. Whoever said "oh no," they are correct. Oh, only. Alright, we're gonna keep going just because, again, 28 seconds of time save. Well, the run's gotta die eventually. I've only completed like 8 or 9 ever. I could find it out after this split. That's a tight jump. Yeah, that's gonna call it for me. I'm curious about the amount of 27. There's no way. It's way more than I expected. Alright, well anyway. I'm gonna head out. I think I'm gonna give back to Darby in here. He's been hosting us out a lot. So show him give him some highs. Alright, we'll see you guys. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Mitzi.
This 3-2 is not... 3-2 is fun, but not fun to screw up.